Alright, hello everyone, I'm Master Dark from YGG Gaming, and welcome to round 2 of the Peep mode. Um, Here we have Jacob Kim again, and Samus. So, we have a Terran versus Protoss. This will be pretty interesting to watch, and we'll hop right on in. In the top left-hand corner, we have Jacob Kim, and in the bottom right-hand corner, we have Samus. We will see what strategy they both choose to go, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be really cool. And we'll just wait to see what happens. Last game was quite intense with a 25-26 minute mech game versus Zerg. Jacob Kim being our winner. Now he's the king of the hill, and we will see if Samus can bring him down from it. As you can see here, technically, well, people have chosen bronze, so Jacob Kim obviously is not bronze. Samus is technically probably diamond. I mean, the ones that are around here are probably more likely just because of the fact they're believable. Bronze, you can tell Jacob Kim is not a bronze player at all. So we'll see what happens here. We have the gateway assimilator strategy, no second base. I think he's going to stay on one base. Actually, no, he's going to go for the second. He should probably not do that, but that's okay. So, we have what's looking to be a possible. Actually, I'm not sure. It looks like he might try to go for a second. And here we do have the Protoss going for a second base. Down here, we do. It's going to be a later second base. He's not going to go straight for the second base after the barracks. And he might actually go for a timing attack. From what it looks like, he knows that he's cross position in about 2 seconds, and now he does. But this will be interesting. We are looking at more of a timing attack build versus a economic build. So I'm pretty interested to see what happens. I mean, obviously I don't have as much knowledge about Protoss and Terran because I'm a Zerg player, but I still know a little bit about each of them. As you can see here, people are leaving the game because they're like, I don't know why, but whatever. I'm enjoying it. Very high quality games as of now. So we'll see what happens. This first Marine is going to push away the probe, and the probe sees that there is no second base, and he also saw the factory. So we have double factory now. It might actually be a cyclone timing, maybe? I'm curious to know. That was loud. So, we have the second base is about to finish up for Samus, and a second gateway is trying to be hidden, but not going to be successfully done. Meanwhile, we have 3 factories, so this is looking like a timing attack / all-in right now. Excuse me. And we'll kind of see whether it works or whether it does not work. And I'll be interested because I've never seen a build like this against Protoss. I'm kind of curious to know whether it's going to actually do anything. We got adepts coming from the Protoss. We have so it's going to be looking like a Cyclone all-in type thing. I mean, honestly, after the first few Cyclones don't work, if they die, then it's going to be game. So yeah, we're going to see a Cyclone all-in, as I was saying. So this can be actually really dangerous because if this fails, it's pretty much instantly GG because of the fact that Cyclones take quite a while to rebuild, and it's not going to be the easiest of things to come back from. So from here, I mean, I'm really curious to see, like, does this work? Does it not work? Is Samus going to be ready? Because if Samus hasn't scouted it, then he probably won't be ready. Just statistically speaking, I mean, he's probably not going to be ready for it if he doesn't actually know what's happening. He did see the factory coming right after, but right now, okay, he is chronoing the warp gate, so he's going to have that. It looks like he's actually going for adepts, or adepts, I keep saying that, either way. So he's going to see the cyclone timing, like I was saying. And that's the most important thing, is to see it, because now, honestly, the best thing he could do is go for Blink Stalkers. That's the best thing he could do. This is going to be really dangerous, because this is an all-in. Sort of all-in. If he gets the second base after this and stops committing to it, then it's more of a timing. I mean, he can still come back for it, but I mean, at this point, he sees that their cyclones are there. He really needs to be warping in units. I don't know why. Okay, he does have stalkers. Stalkers are the best bet against this, and there is the blink, so he knows what he's doing. So I will give him props for that. Blink stalker is the way to go for this, and I am really curious to see, does he actually come out of this alive, or is he just going to fall to it right away? He looks like he knows what he's supposed to be doing, and this timing is going to be a little bit late. If he does, he have the mothership core? He doesn't have the mothership core. This is going to be very bad. That an overcharge could do so much right now. There. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it just came out. Excuse me. The mothership core came out in impeccable timing. He's going to be hold off this cyclone all in, and it's looking like he's actually going to lose to this because the rush distance is so far away that it really just won't matter. This is a lot of stalkers. As soon as Blink finishes, which it's being chronoed, then it's going to be over. This is already over. He should probably be targeting. He is right now. He should not have attacked outside of the cannons, or photon pylons. There we go. But is he going to be able to get an overcharge on? He really needs to put an overcharge on this pylon right now to just keep the pressure off. Yes, he's able to kill some of these cyclones, and it's going to be close-ish. There's the overcharge. Pretty good. He should have target fired that cyclone, but that's okay. Actually, it's really not, because he's starting to get in a little bit of trouble now. These two are not powered. He's only got 3 gateways. He's getting an immortal. That's pretty good. He's getting his upgrades too. We do have Blink almost finished right now, and that he really needs. Oh, it is finished. Sorry, and so that's good. He was able to pick off a cyclone and Blink right on out. He has a mule here to repair. This second base is about to be finished, and he's going to have that. So it won't be too bad, but I mean, at this point, it's really still an all-in. If this does not work, it's going to be game over, and it's looking like it probably won't because of the fact we have Blink, we have all that good stuff. These adepts can just tank the damage while doing damage. The cyclones are going to be falling. Overcharge goes down, which means it's focusing on the immortal is out now, and this is looking like it's going to be game. Yes, the immortal gets targeted down, but now he's got no cyclones left, and I think that's game. I really don't see him being able to come back from that. That was a big loss, and it's just not going to go too well from here on out. The stalkers are going to be pushing across the map, and yeah, he's got the second base, but he's got nothing on the second base. Meanwhile, Protoss has had this second base for so long, he's going to get a third base now. I don't know what he's waiting for, but and he's still committing, and I'm not really sure this is a good idea. He should be trying to transition out of this, going into like Cloak Banshee, something like that. I mean, maybe not Cloak, but he needs to switch up his tactic, because at this point, this strategy is not going to work anymore. Not really any micro there, but I mean, it's not going to matter. It's going to be over. +1 attack is on the way as well, and no upgrades in sight for Terran, and this is going to be, it's looking really close to GG right now. I'm pretty sure we're going to see it soon. A third base is almost is halfway finished. We have a Dark Shrine in the top corner, and this is going to be really nice. I don't even think he needs the Dark Shrine to be able to counter this. I mean, he's getting a third. He's got the siege tank, which does, I mean, maybe he could go for Vikings, which actually do more damage against stalkers and immortals, but this Dark Shrine is going to seal the deal. He's got no engineering bay in sight to be able to get anything to see it. Yes, he could technically use scans, but I mean, at this point, it's 3 base versus 1 base, and even this army here could probably crush this army. Now, not so sure, but it's still possible. If he can target down the immortal, siege tanks can keep the stalkers away. So DTs, that's a really smart idea. I really like this. This DT attack could probably finish the game quite swiftly if he can just distract the enemy, and I'm curious to see what happens. We have more siege tanks on the way, so we're going to have a lot of siege tanks. This is a pretty solid defense, but again, DTs, I don't know, man. It's going to be close. People are actually voting for Jacob Kim to win this, by the way. But I think he could probably pull it through. And these DTs are just going to run right on in. Are they going to be able to do enough damage before a scan is down? And he actually doesn't have energy for a scan, and this is really huge. He just now has energy. He's going to use the energy on the scan. but he's gonna save 4 DTs, and once those four, I mean, yeah, he'll have another scan ready, but I mean, his army is just so small right now. Yes, we got 3 more siege tanks on the way. Really, the best bet is to go Phoenix, or not Phoenix, sorry, but try to get some air or something like that. I mean, there's no, I mean, Cyclones, never mind. Don't listen to me, what do I know? We have Blink on the way for the Dark Templar. That's really cool. I've never actually seen this yet. And third base is saturated for Samus. We got cannons. Probably going to see a fourth base soon. We got a whole bunch of DT and Stalkers just floating around. And, I mean, Jacob Kim has done, for the past 2 games, he showed a really strong capability of being able to defend his base and keep himself in the game. I'm pretty impressed with it too. The serve base is probably not going to get very far, since he does have these adepts and the warp prism and all that stuff. He's going to come in here, no scan here. There really should be a scan soon. I don't think he realized they were there, and they're the DTs. They're going to take out really all the... I mean, that's a lot of tanks though, and that's going to be able to really save him at this point. But we got a fourth base going. Third base is starting to get production on it, but this warp prism could probably do something. Actually, these zealots, where are they going? Well, I don't know where those guys are going. But we've got like a double prong attack here. These adepts are going to be able to take out this tank. Meaning these tanks are going to have to come up to defend. These stalkers are meanwhile attacking this base, so that the tanks can't get there. We got the phase into this. Oh, we got a phase over here, so he's going to be able to get some damage done there. Meanwhile, this base is going to go down, no question about that. So this is a really nice play. I like that. He's only lost 3 adepts. This adept is still doing damage. We are at 6, 7 kills, 8 kills, 9 kills. 10. Alright, keep in mind, guys. The Terran player is at 0-0. Meanwhile, Protoss is actually at 1-1 because he did not forget. And there's the GG. That is game. That was an amazing victory. As I was saying, keep in mind, guys, it was 1-1 versus 0-0, so it was pretty almost impossible for the Terran player to win at that situation with no armor, or not many armors and stuff like that. That is game. I'm probably not going to be playing any games. We will watch another TVP. I probably won't be playing in many games right now. I'm pretty exhausted right now, but I'm casting these games for you guys right now. We will hop into the next game. See you guys in a second.